Nothing on Earth stands still forever. In just a few minutes, the sky can change color, the ground can begin to shake, and unexpected situations can appear anywhere. From Liberia to Western Sahara, every moment in this video is a reminder that nature always moves in the most unpredictable ways. Yet, through it all, people continue to respond with calmness, discipline, and an incredible ability to adapt. If you're interested in real-life situations and dramatic close-call moments, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next one. In Hatay, a building undergoing a controlled demolition suddenly collapsed in a way that left witnesses in shock. Not far away, a mother and her child found themselves in a dangerously close situation. The distance between them and the falling debris was so small that everything came down to just a few steps and a few breaths. Yet it was instinct that pulled them out of danger at just the right moment. In a situation where there is no time left for long thoughts, love and natural reflexes become the strongest forces. This story reminds us that life is sometimes preserved by a very small decision, running a little faster, paying attention to early warnings, or simply not stopping out of curiosity. At a subway construction site in Shanghai, everything initially proceeded like a normal workday. Machinery was running, workers were moving through their assigned zones, and no one expected that an unexpected incident would occur right beneath their feet. But in just a moment, the ground of the construction site suddenly collapsed, creating a scene that left many nearby people holding their breath in shock. The most memorable part was not the damage to the construction site, but how the team on site responded beforehand. Thanks to a timely evacuation, no casualties occurred. This is a clear reminder that in construction, safety is not just a formality, but a shield that protects lives. One timely warning can save an entire crew. In Istanbul, a building being demolished did not collapse as planned. Instead of falling within a safe zone, the structure tilted to the side and struck another area, causing significant damage. It was a situation where simply being in the wrong position could have had completely different consequences. Fortunately, no one was injured. But the incident serves as a serious reminder. All demolition plans, however well planned, require a sufficiently large safety zone, close supervision, and contingency plans. Even in work that seems to be under control, caution is never unnecessary. Sometimes the greatest responsibility is preparing for what no one wants to happen. If you have any thoughts about this situation, feel free to leave a comment below. I'd really like to hear your perspective. Don't forget to like the video if you found it useful, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next real-life moments. In Puerto Varas, Chile, a construction crane suddenly collapsed, creating a scene that startled nearby residents. Cranes are usually seen as symbols of rising development and progress, but when they lose stability, they also become a stark reminder of the immense weight and power that humans control every day. Fortunately, no casualties were reported. This moment shows that safety on a construction site does not depend only on modern equipment, but also on regular inspections, strict operational distance, and proper safety distances for those nearby. A structure can be rebuilt, machinery can be replaced, but a human life has no second chance. It is a simple lesson, yet one that never becomes outdated. After heavy rains in Kastamonu, a two-story building could no longer remain stable. Rainwater moisture and weakened soil can silently erode a structure's stability in ways that are difficult to detect with the naked eye. When the building collapsed, local residents were reminded once again of how nature can turn things that seem solid and secure into something unexpectedly fragile. No casualties were reported, and that is the most important outcome. This incident is not only about a collapsed house, but also about the importance of inspecting buildings after extreme weather conditions. If you notice cracks in walls, sinking floors, unusually jammed doors, or strange noises, leaving the dangerous area and reporting it to the authorities is always the wise choice. A container truck carrying steel carries its weight not only in the cab, but also in the entire load behind it. When such vehicles are on the road, every sudden brake, tight turn, or slippery section can create unpredictable situations. For steel bars or heavy coils, proper securing to safety standards is a matter of survival. Incidents involving steel-carrying trucks often leave the same lesson: never treat cargo as the static part of a vehicle. It also moves, it has inertia, and it can generate enormous force when the vehicle changes direction suddenly. A careful driver is not only driving for themselves, but also for everyone sharing the road around them. In Mocha, Dominican Republic, a vehicle with brake failure went out of control in a situation that left any witness on edge. When the brakes no longer responded as expected, the driver was suddenly faced with one of the most difficult challenges imaginable: how to minimize danger when only a few seconds of reaction time remain. Moments like this show just how important skill and composure are. The driver must avoid panic, try to steer away from crowded areas, and use the horn or lights to warn others if control is still possible. For road users, checking mirrors, being alert to unusual sounds, and avoiding standing too close to the roadside can help them move away from danger in time. In Invekai district, a traffic accident served as a reminder that streets are never a place where one can afford to be careless. Some collisions do not begin with a major mistake, but with a few seconds of distraction, a blind spot that goes unnoticed, or a rushed decision while navigating traffic. What stands out in incidents like this is how people react after the initial shock. Passers-by stop to help drivers try to regain control of the situation. Others call for assistance and create space for emergency vehicles. That sense of shared responsibility turns a moment of chaos into an opportunity to protect one another. On the road, kindness is sometimes a survival skill. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next meaningful stories. Turn on the notification bell so you're always the first to get the latest videos. What do you think about the actions of the people on the road in this situation? Leave a comment below to share your perspective with the community. A vehicle suddenly exploding is always a shocking sight for anyone watching, but amid the loud noise and smoke, the key point of the story is that the driver managed to exit the vehicle before things became more serious. It's a reflex no one ever wants to rely on, but when needed, it can save a life. This incident reminds drivers not to ignore unusual warning signs: a burning smell, light smoke, strange noises, rising temperature, or dashboard alerts. When something feels wrong with the vehicle, pulling over in a safe place and getting out is always better than trying to drive a little further. A car can be repaired or replaced, but human safety must always come first. In a highway tunnel in Sichuan, a car suddenly came to a stop, narrowly avoiding a collision with a truck behind it. Tunnels are especially dangerous because of limited space, changing lighting conditions, and reduced reaction distance. Even a single vehicle stopping at the wrong moment can put multiple vehicles behind it in a difficult situation. Fortunately, the incident did not turn into a serious accident. The lesson here is very clear. When driving through tunnels, maintaining a greater than normal following distance is extremely important. If a vehicle experiences a malfunction, turn on hazard lights, move to a safe area if possible, and exit the vehicle following proper procedures. On highways, just a few meters of distance can mean the difference between life and death. In Yunnan, a female biker suddenly lost control and veered off into a hillside area. For many onlookers, it was a heart-stopping moment. Mountain roads always have their own beauty, but they also demand intense focus as road conditions, gradients, and curves can change very quickly. The heartwarming part is that a nearby car driver quickly stepped in to help, and the biker was not injured. In a world where many people simply pull out their phones to record, that decision to stop and assist is truly worth highlighting. Quick thinking and kindness can turn a frightening accident into a story about humanity. Sometimes a hero doesn't need a cape, just the right moment and the willingness to act. Does the driver's action remind you of any heartwarming moment you've experienced on the road? Share your own story in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified as soon as a new video is uploaded. And if you enjoyed this content, leave a like to support us and help us create more meaningful videos. On a highway in the United States, a Corvette driver performed a reckless maneuver that nearly created a dangerous situation for multiple nearby vehicles. A powerful car can bring a sense of excitement, but public roads are not racetracks. Every sudden swerve or unexpected burst of speed puts innocent people at risk, people who never chose to be part of it. Fortunately, a tragedy was avoided. However, the incident still serves as a strong reminder that driving skill is not about who can press the accelerator harder than others. True discipline lies in self-control. A responsible driver understands that behind every vehicle is a family, a journey, and someone waiting for them to return home safely. In Bikaner, India, a pickup truck lost control and overturned on the road. Rollover accidents often happen very quickly, so fast that those involved hardly have time to react. Just a single steering input, a rough patch of road, or inappropriate speed can be enough to throw a vehicle off balance. No casualties were reported, and that is the most reassuring outcome. After moments like this, many people come to better understand the importance of seatbelts, safe speeds, and avoiding sudden steering inputs. A safe journey does not come from luck alone, but from a series of small decisions, driving a little slower, looking further ahead, and not letting urgency take control of the wheel. No casualties were reported, and that is the most reassuring outcome. After moments like this, many people come to better understand the importance of seatbelts, safe speeds, and avoiding sudden steering inputs. A safe journey does not come from luck alone, but from a series of small decisions, driving a little slower, looking further ahead, and not letting urgency take control of the wheel. Fortunately, no casualties were reported. This incident should be seen as a warning. Never stop a vehicle on railway tracks. Never attempt to cross when signals are already active. And if a vehicle becomes stuck, leave it immediately and call for assistance. When a train is approaching, property is no longer important. What matters most is that people get out of the danger zone as quickly as possible. In Kastamonu, a car lost control and nearly struck several people nearby. It was a moment that immediately triggered the survival instinct of pedestrians. No one can precisely predict the path of a runaway vehicle, so quick reactions and maintaining a safe distance become crucial factors. Fortunately, those present managed to avoid the danger. But alongside luck, awareness and vigilance also played a major role. When standing near roads, especially on slopes, slippery surfaces, or busy traffic areas, paying attention to engine sounds, braking noises, and unusual movements can help you step back in time. Sometimes just one well-timed step away is enough to completely change the outcome. If you want to train more self-protection reflexes and real-life road safety skills, subscribe to the channel now. Turn on the bell icon to receive the latest survival lessons. And don't forget to leave a like if this video helped you stay more aware. The storm sweeping through Hilarica brought winds strong enough to bring all outdoor activity to an immediate halt. Trees swayed violently, and the atmosphere turned tense, but what stood out was that the residents did not fall into panic. They quickly sought shelter, secured their doors, and helped one another move to safer areas. After the weather stabilized, recovery efforts in the area gradually began. What remained was not only the impact of strong winds, but also the effectiveness of coordination between the community and the local warning systems. When nature grows more powerful, preparation and calm response are what keep everything from spiraling out of control. The moments we've just seen are not only unexpected incidents, but also a clear reminder of how fragile everything around us can be. In just a few seconds, any situation can change, but it is how people respond that determines the final outcome. Staying calm, observing carefully, and helping one another are always key factors in maintaining safety amid unpredictable events. Thank you for watching until the end. If you found this content meaningful, please leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep following more real-life stories in the next videos.